Hi friends, Happy Oat Home back here with another home decor video. I know it's been a hot minute or two, or 3 or 4. Okay. I am back with a video today showing you the rest of my home. Well, the rest of the main level, let's say. In my last video, I showed you the dining room, and now I've completed the living room and the family room, and I want to show you those. I just received a gorgeous piece of hand-painted art that I want to show you from the Eleanos art gallery. It is beautiful, so pretty, the colors are amazing, and I can't wait to show you. And Bentley is here, I think he's gonna say hi too. So I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I am going to put it on the wall and debut the room and tell you everything I've done in the room, in the living room, and then take you over into the family room. So I am excited. I hope you will stay with me. I'm sorry it has been so long, but you know, doing the best I can these days. So anyway, there will be more videos, I promise. Have a lot to catch up on, but please stay tuned for the rest of my home. All right, let's get to it. I'm so excited to see it, and I wanted you all to be here with me as I unbox it. So it is incredibly boxed. Let me first start out by saying it is all wood. There is a wood panel in front, all the sides are a wood panel, and there's a wood panel in the back. So it is incredibly secure during the shipping process. And I did have to sign for it, so that's another thing. So this company does take very great care in making sure that when you do order something, that it gets delivered to you very carefully. So this is exciting. I do have a couple tools because in looking at it, it doesn't look like something I would normally just be able to rip open with, an X-Acto knife. So it is stapled on all sides. So I have a screwdriver and a hammer, and I'm going to attempt to open this. So let's see how this goes. I get the feeling it's going to take a while, so I'm probably going to have to fast forward through the process. But let's see. Hang in there with me. Wow. That was amazing. That wasn't that hard. I started with the hammer on the top, but it looks like I didn't need to do that. If I just kind of jimmied it along the way, that looked like it was fine, but I'm excited. You guys excited to see it? I didn't know if this was the front or the back, so, all right. Let's see, or if it's upside down or not. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna take the wrapping off and then turn it around. And then we are going to hang it on the wall, and I am going to show you what it looks like on the wall. Okay, it's upside down. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I love the colors. Oh my goodness. You guys ready? All right. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's gorgeous. Look at those colors. Unbelievable. Let me see if I can lift it up. Show you it is an abstract painting. The colors, absolutely stunning. Very, very beautiful. Wow, I love it. And even have a signature at the bottom of the artist. It's beautiful. Wow. Look at those colors. It's gonna look amazing in here. Okay, I'm so excited. All right, let's get on to the next part. Yay! So I also wanted to show you this fabulous little kit that the Eleanos gallery provides to hang the picture. It comes with white gloves, a pencil, hooks for the back of the frame, a tape measure, even a pencil. Everything that you need to hang your picture. I've never seen this in any type of picture that or painting that I've ever bought. So I was really impressed by this. White gloves, wow. All right, well, here we go. So here is just a quick little view of what the area looks like before we put up the painting. As you can see, it's a pretty tall wall. These are 10-foot ceilings. So the picture is going to just be perfect in this space with the lamps on the side of the picture. Okay, everyone, so here it is. Here is my living room reveal showing you, displaying this beautiful sunrise sunset painting. Look at this. I absolutely love it. I chose a 54 by 36 painting, and it is in a gold frame. And just to let you know, there are several different options for frame. I particularly like the gold, so I went with that, but there's wood and silver and black and white, many options to choose from. If you notice, I also chose, let me move this way, I chose to do a vertical painting as opposed to a horizontal painting. This particular painting is offered. I could have gone long ways, but I just thought, you know, having it vertical is just a little bit more of a modern vibe. So that's what I chose, and I really like it. Plus, I feel like if I ever put it anyplace else, having it vertical like this gives me a lot more options. I mean, I could put it, you know, over in my dining room. I could put it in my foyer. You know, I just really liked this option. And it goes higher up to the wall than a horizontal would. So I do really like that. And just to let you know that each painting is 100% handmade by the artists. And they send you a picture before they ship it out. And you can make changes to it. You can change the color, or if there's anything you don't like about it, they will work with you, you know, if you want to make the colors more vibrant or a little less vibrant. You know, there are several different options. They were really fabulous to work with. And yes, so you confirm what it looks like before it is sent out. And we went back and forth a couple times, and I was really impressed that they were so willing to make changes. I told you delivery was fabulous. You know, it came in a wood box. It came very quickly, you know, between 3 and 7 days. And there is also a 30-day money-back guarantee. So, and if any of you are interested, I can supply a coupon code to get 40% off, and use the code Denise. And I will, I'll put it down here on the video also. So to get 40% off of the paintings. But, so what do you think? I love it. I absolutely love it. So I brought in some blue pillows, which I love. They're rather big pillows. And to be honest, for usability, they're great if it's just me sitting on the sofa, but when my kids are here and we're trying to watch a movie, pillows are getting thrown all over the place. There just isn't enough room for everyone because the sofa really isn't that big. So for 3 people, not doing too well, but it looks great with the painting. I love it. So let me show you a little bit more about the room. Also got this fabulous cabinet that I love so much, and it matches the dining room furniture that I showed you in my last video. And Bentley's here. He's just moving around as I move around. So I love having a glass cabinet. You know, I had one in my other house, and I just like having it to store my home decor pieces. I like switching out home decor pieces, you know, and I just like having a place to store them. And it looks pretty, the glass cabinet. When you do choose glass over, you know, a full cabinet without glass, yes, you know, you do have to worry a little bit more about how it looks, but this is so versatile. You know, when I do bring out all of my dishes that you've seen in other videos, my vintage dishes, which I have not unpacked, I'm not gonna do that in this home, you know, I can use this cabinet for it. You know, it's just so versatile to display many different things, and I really like it. And I got it on a great price. Guys, I should do a video on, you know, scoring good deals. Because there's another piece I want to show you in here that I just scored really, really well on. So this is a beautiful, solid piece of furniture, and it is on a great sale. I will link it. So I showed you this over here, and I have a coffee table, great coffee table. It has 4 drawers on it. Not crazy about the color. When I ordered the color, it said gray, and it's more of a greenish gray. So, you know, it's fine for now. It's so usable. It has a bottom shelf. It has 4 drawers, great for, you know, storing all kinds of cords, you know, electronic cords and everything. Keeps me very organized. I really do love it. And then I just put these ottomans in this space over here. You know, so for this room, I could put chairs over here, but, you know, behind me, I have the TV, so the chairs can only be so high. So I just thought putting ottomans, you know, in the room is a good alternative, because actually lots of times I move the ottomans over here, and when we're watching movies, you know, we just use them as a footstool. And they don't take up too much room. And Bentley doesn't have like a ton of space in here, so he often will be lying over here. So, you know, that's why I chose ottomans over full chairs. But it works for now. When I have more space, I'll probably, you know, change it up. We have 3 great windows in my townhouse. Fortunately, it's really foggy and dark today. We've had so much rain this season. It's crazy. I wanted to film on a more sunny day, but if I wait for a sunny day, I'll never get this video out. Because it's just, we just have so many, you know, dark days and rainy days. But, so that is this area, and then just let me turn this around and show you over here the TV. So, for the longest time, I just had the TV sitting on a folding table. It was driving me crazy. It was fine, it was usable, no problem. But I found this cabinet on like a major clearance, and I was so happy with it. One of the reasons it may have been on clearance is because it's so long. It's probably close to 100 inches, which was perfect for my space because it fit absolutely perfectly. But it was a $2,500 cabinet, and I paid $350 for it. And it has, you know, sliding drawers. It has, you know, shelves in here, and I just, you know, store the printer and paper and just kind of keeping everything out of the way. You know, sliding drawers in there for, you know, all of the electronics, just to keep them out of the way. And it was such a great find. I really, really love it. You know, if I lived here, I would choose to mount the TV on the wall, but since it's a rental, you know, I'm not going to do that and then patch up the wall and everything afterwards. So I have it sitting on the cabinet for now, but like I said, when I move, I would probably just put the TV on the wall, get some chairs here, and just make it a little bit more usable. But it is absolutely perfect for now. It fits the bill. It's everything that we need. And I'm just really happy with the way that it turned out. I love these lamps over here. They were one of the first things that I purchased for the room. So mainly, so to tell you the truth, a lot of things in here are like clearance finds. I kind of piecemealed this room together with just items on clearance without a whole lot of thought about, okay, I'm really going to curate this room together like I did in my dining room. But this one was more of a piecemeal. Okay, I moved in. I need a sofa right away. Okay, I want to get a nice sofa, but I want to get a good price on it. And then lamps, I found the lamps and, the finish was on sale. So I bought those, and the coffee table. And, I sort of just piecemealed everything together, which was very economical, but you don't get the curated look that you do when you're starting with a room that's, a blank slate and you can kind of put everything together. But it turned out fine. We're happy with it. It suits our needs. I also keep in mind when I do purchase pieces that they will transfer well into another house. So, not trying to do any big trendy pieces because I don't know how many times you all have seen or you've moved and, your furniture just does not look good in your new house. So I try to be very cognizant of that to make sure that pieces do travel well and will look good in many different style homes. So that is what I wanted to show you today. So back to this beautiful painting by the Eleanos Gallery. I'm just going to scroll through and show you a quick browsing of the website in case you are interested. And I hope you guys will be back for another video. I am trying to get back into posting more consistently, so we'll see how that goes. But it was so good to talk to you all. Please drop me a line, say hi. Thank you so much to all of the people all of my friends that have reached out privately and checking on me. You guys are so sweet, I swear. I love you all so much. You guys are amazing. Okay. Hey, so just a quick view of the Eleanos Gallery website. As I said, my code will give you 40% off, so that is a better deal. But look at all these beautiful textured pieces. There are just like so many to choose from. If you have an all white theme, check these out. There is so much to choose from. So look at all these different colors. If you are interested in bright colors, I was actually really tempted to get one with really bright colors because I like a neutral aesthetic, but I also just love like a pop of color in my accessories. Look at these pretty pinks and the blues and just the bright colors. So I definitely encourage you to go check it out. If you are looking for some wall art, hand painted by someone, I think this is just a great find. So I just wanted to give you a quick little view of my family room. And I promised to show you the rest of the home, and I think you've probably seen this in probably like Christmas videos, but really hasn't changed too much. I did add a picture back here, some beautiful magnolias. I love this. As you can tell, I love these big art paintings over the sofa. And I have these really high walls, so I just like it when, I can have a painting that fills up the space. And if you notice, I have several plants in here. So these are all my daughters. She loves plants, so she's brought in several plants. And I don't remember all the names of them, but this one grows really, really big and long. I don't remember the name of it. And then the snake plant and a little orchid. Isn't this orchid cute? My daughter gave it to me for Mother's Day. And all of the buds fell off and they all came back. And then here's another little plant that she really likes that she got at a garden show. And this one's interesting. with the purple and green leaves. And you know who's peeking out in the back, who wanted to say hi to you all. Bentley, say hi to everybody on YouTube. And here is a lucky tree that she also brought in that she loves. I've really got to get like some sort of stand over here, since this is where the sun comes in instead of having it on the ground, but it is a lucky tree. And we've got a couple more plants over here. But you have seen these before. These are my alabaster lamps that I do love. And that is what the room looks like. Just wanted to give you a quick little overview of it, and I hope you like it. Let me know what you think.